Hey, welcome to the Degenerate Nation podcast. We're live from the back of a seafood palace.
Ooh, so good.
Yeah, you like that fish smell?
Oh, I love that
shrimp
fish
smell.
Oh, that shrimp,
They
scallops.
gave you some leftovers.
Oh, they
there.
did.
That's
They
very
did. They
kind.
only said it's a day old, so I feel I'm safe. You know.
Yeah, you feel? Does it taste like a day or like 2 days?
It tastes like yesterday, but it's all right.
Can
though.
you have leftover shrimp that's just been out on that plate?
It hasn't killed me yet.
That
I'm
is
still
not
talking.
a very clean plate.
Well, you know, we're here. We're still alive.
Why did they make us wash dishes, man?
Dishes are overrated. Man.
I mean, we didn't steal anything.
No, we didn't.
We didn't not pay for a meal.
Yeah.
Why did I say yes? It's in our contract.
I felt bad not saying yes.
We can use the back of the seafood palace, and now they're adding this clause.
Yeah. They got us.
We need
us
a
over a barrel, man.
Like, do we qualify as entertainment? Can we get an entertainment lawyer?
We're not getting paid, so I don't think we qualify. Yeah, you know, I don't know. We have some people that we know that can help.
I mean, I've had experience with lawyers on the wrong end. But
on the wrong end,
like defending me.
Oh, were they? What were they? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to explain that.
Eluding a police officer. I've talked about it.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, eluding the lawyer. Was he? How did he have you?
Oh, he had sex with me.
Oh, well, okay. I expect.
But I mean,
did you pay him?
No.
So it wasn't prostitution.
I didn't pay him for the sex.
Well, for the other
sex
things.
was part of it.
So it was meaningful. It meant something to me.
I cried, so that means something. He came and I cried.
Did Prince sing Diamonds and Pearls?
Yes, he did.
Oh, well, then that's making love.
It was a Prince lookalike.
So he made love to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's from the clerk's office. This guy just gets off on watching lawyers have sex with their clients and sing Diamonds and Pearls in the back. Diamonds and Pearls. Boy,
alright, let's get into it.
Alright, so we were discussing the topic of dating. The vortex of dating.
Oh, how hard, how difficult, how soft, how limp.
But before we, the soft and the limp. Before we get into the specifics of this nightmare, that quest that we all go on to not be alone.
Yes.
Let's talk about how you guys met.
Well, it's actually an interesting story, and I know you have actually.
I was there.
You were there for the story.
Oh yeah.
So it actually starts the week before.
Yes.
The week before, and this is when I was still living in Leesburg.
Yeah.
You know, and I was living in Sleesburg, making the trip. And I came out there. I was excited. I was like, "Yo, it's
Carolina was
March
playing,
Madness."
Yeah.
Yep, Carolina was playing Iowa State, and then we lost that game. Sons of bitches. But I went out. It was a great weekend.
Oh yeah.
We actually, and this is a different story. We were actually part of an elaborate plan.
A ruse.
A ruse to hide a mistress from a friend of ours' wife, or fiance at the time, but we won't go into that. Yep. So he was feeding us
drinks.
Long Island drinks.
This was the first time that you'd been around him
in a while,
bribing you with drinks.
Has that happened before?
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have this. He and I had this like massive competitive streak. We'd be like in a rec league, and we're yelling at each other. We get off on it, but everyone else is just like feeling uncomfortable because it became like a 2-man game.
Yeah.
Oh, he's cute.
It's the alpha. It's the alpha deal. That's what it is.
We're both fake alphas. Yeah. He's more of an alpha than me, I feel.
He plays a role, and you allow him to play the role.
Yeah, he's my daddy, I'm the boy, or whatever.
So basically, long story short, he got us pretty shit canned. Then started to get us to try to talk to some random girls at the bar.
Yeah,
you remember?
Yeah,
he first tried to get you to talk to him, and then he said, "Yo, go." I say, should I help him out?" And he was like, "No, Andy's got it." And he was like, "Yeah, she's got another girl. Go."
Yeah. Well, because I didn't want. I mean, she was very attractive, but I was like, I didn't want to because I was.
We should have known. Somebody. Well, we should have known. Okay, because she was from Virginia, the girl he was trying to get to talk to.
Yeah.
And Michigan State, your squad, knocked out Virginia a couple times.
But this was the first time. because it was a couple of years ago, so we
I
haven't
don't
played
know,
them yet.
but while you're at it, we're swiping left.
Are you swiping on Bumble?
They're
This
swiping
is
on
beautiful.
This
They're
is
swiping.
exactly
These are men with souls, and you're swiping left
Look at
on
that.
them.
Breaking
Yes.
their hearts.
Look at these guys are like, oh, I hope she messages me. And he
They're
takes a
sitting there
screen
like, yes.
capture,
He's like, yes.
and he's like, this is the one. Look at, she's
Look how cute
golden.
she is.
She's beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
She's gonna save my soul,
Yeah.
make all my mistakes disappear.
Their weekend is ruined
And
now.
then
Yeah, so this our
And
friend
it's over.
bribed us with drinks.
Travis with drinks.
Say, hey, give me some space, basically.
Yeah.
Like, go talk to that girl, man. She's
Yeah.
looking over here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, she kind of is, though.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Well, it got to the point where we actually sang to her.
We sang to her. We serenaded.
Oh yeah, we definitely serenaded her. And then it got to the point where I basically just made a fool of myself and was like, aren't you from this school? And she was from a different school, and I said, well, your school sucks anyway.
Yeah, you guys suck.
But she still was cool with me. And
Yeah,
they
she
ended up
likes
marrying.
to be treated poorly by
That's what I
strangers.
got.
Yeah.
That's what I picked up on that.
So this girl, she, her name was Nicole.
Yeah,
I'm not going to see
Yeah,
her.
we're
again.
not going to see her talk to her.
So we started talking about being like she remarked on our singing.
Yeah.
It's like you guys are good singers or into
That's
singing
just-
anyways.
Thank you.
And I was
Yeah.
like, well, we're in an R&B group.
Yeah.
It's called Emotional Affair. And we put on a bit for her.
We did. And it was pretty good. I remember
Yeah.
not just her and her girl, but a lot of people around.
Everyone was vibing with
Yes.
us hard.
But do you remember the other tag team that tried to come in there?
Yeah. And I backed off.
Yeah.
And she's like looking at them.
She's like, what?
She's like, I want this interesting
And
person that she didn't think was going to run the joke into the ground.
But look,
But I do.
But you turned to me and you said, they don't know it yet, but we already got these girls.
I did. I
The
said
confidence
that.
was there. The confidence. And that's why I said, I'm with you to the end, Z.
We
Andy,
did.
I'm ready.
We did, man. We had it. And we got her phone number.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. So, long story short, pretty much I got pretty blasted. I was pretty wasted. By the time I remember, by the time we were on our way home, I asked you the next day, and you were like, I was making audible noises. I was barely making.
Yeah, you were
sense.
just like gibbering, like yeah, Wake Forest. Blah, blah, blah.
We get back to the place.
sucked.
I don't remember any of this. I crashed on the couch in the basement. End up getting up, having to go to the bathroom, and I think that I'm at work.
Yeah.
So I try to go over to where I think the bathroom is, and then I'm starting to pee, and somebody's like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, what?"
So you your dick out in my friend's room?
Well, I mean, apparently that's must have been what happened.
I was
don't
living
remember
there
that.
for a month. It was like a halfway house.
And that's when you were about to leave. You were leaving like a week or two.
Yeah.
So then I go, did it outside, whatever. Got up in the morning, and then there's some random guy eating, like, and this was like 6 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And some random guy was sitting there eating cereal. And I'm sitting here with, like, shorts on, my pants down, and I'm like, what?
He's like,
happened?
gotta get up for a long day. I'm disappointing myself.
I'm like, yo, where am I? And he's just like, I don't know. And he kept back eating cereal. And then I realized, like, I puked. Oh, man, it was a terrible thing.
Yeah.
Well, I say that to say, go all the way back to Leesburg, recover during that week, and Andy says, come by the following week.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a party.
We're gonna have a blowout of 8 people.
It's gonna be such an amazing party.
Oh,
He was like, yo, you have to come. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna come. All week I was thinking, like, I'm not coming, man. I made a fool of myself. I was an idiot. I got super duper drunk. I was like, it's not gonna happen. Like, I do not want to come and be a part of this.
Yeah.
You know? At the last minute, I sat there. I actually had a beer or two, and I was like, you know what? Why the fuck not? Why
Yeah,
not?
I'll come out. Yeah.
Okay, I don't have anything else better. I'm not going to sit out here in Sleesburg and have a party. So I was like, all right, I'm going.
Yeah.
So I came out. And what happened next is something out of a storybook, a fairy tale.
Diamonds and pearls. Boy or girl.
So,
you.
yes. Okay, that's what happened when I saw her face. Because when I saw her face for the first time, oh my goodness. It was like heaven. It was like heaven. It like just encapsulated.
Yeah.
And then I ordered, because it was Wendy's, obviously, that I saw the heaven in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and it was great.
Baby, I need to taste your love.
Bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah. The good fries not the ones they used to have. You remember when they improved their French fries?
Great.
Can we get a Frosty too? So I can taste it off you.
See? We just did some advertising
Emotional
for
affairs coming back. So you guys
So
connected.
we met, and it was supposed to be a crazy party. It wasn't a crazy party, you know. But she came. She came with her.
Drinking vodka and milk,
I said, if this is gonna be a party, we're out here. I'm gonna get pretty slammed.
Yes.
Had vodka and milk, cranberry juice, whatever I had it with, and it was chilling. And then this girl that I thought was very beautiful. Her and her friend, both of them were very, very attractive. It was like, wow. Actually, also was the fact that there were women there and the rest of us were all guys, and it was just like, women. Yes, that's kind of what we were doing in our heads. But what we did in person was, hey guys, how you guys doing? You know, we were all kind of shaped up a little bit. What's going on, ladies? We have drinks over here, and both of them look like party. What kind of party is this?
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Friends.
Yeah, and I honestly could not believe that they didn't like turn around and like walk out. Like I thought they were. I thought they were.
Because I had just met them the weekend before.
Right.
At the Spartan bar.
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't. And that's the other part of the story. See, I didn't come that next night, or was it the night before?
The night before.
It was the night before, right? So we met them. One of the young ladies I ended up talking to.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, we ended up hanging out the rest of that night, and it was kind of, you know, it was whatever. It was just like a normal night. I didn't pursue her. I didn't go out of my way to have a conversation with her or anything like that. But it was great. We all hung out with everybody, and I remembered it was just a good vibe.
Good vibes, baby.
It was good vibrations. You know? So, and the rest is history.
You're engaged now.
Yeah, you know, it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
She's a pretty girl, so. You know, I mean, that's the good part of dating. You know, sometimes it happens.
There's a good part?
There is a good part from time to time. It ain't all peachy, but, you know, there's a good part from time to time.
It ain't all peachy, but sometimes you get those peaches.
Sometimes you get the peaches.
Yum, yum, yum. I'll bury my face in a peach.
Oh,
in a juicy peach.
I just love eating that peach.
Diamonds and pearls. Boy, you're a girl. I ask of you your love.
Yes, but that's that side of dating.
Yes.
So let's tell me about your side, though. I don't know.
What happened with me with that girl Nicole?
Talk to me. I want to know.
I decided to keep the emotional affair joke going.
Yeah.
So I'm in the Boston Mall, this desolate mall that I used to write in all the time.
Yeah.
And I see a Cold Stone Creamery, right? And I take a picture of the mall Cold Stone Creamery. I text it to her, and I said, we're playing a gig at this Cold Stone Creamery.
No, man.
From 4 o'clock to 4:15 on Thursday.
No.
I really hope you can make it.
No.
Why?
Wow.
Yeah.
What? But I don't get what. How does that? When you sent me a text like, "Yo, I told her we're doing this," I laughed.
Oh, you did?
And I was waiting for the LOL.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, "Okay, what? Are you're kidding, right?" I thought nothing of that. And then you're like, "No, seriously, can you make it for this day?" I was like, "Wait, what am I making it for?" You know, I'm just telling you my side of that.
Oh, I need filters because, like, at this point, I didn't know that I was that off the rails.
I remember now.
I was just like, this was a fun thing. I want a girl I can joke with.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, I guarantee
guarantee
you she took you seriously, but they were younger.
They're like 20. She was like 26, 27, I think.
To us,
I was like
33.
I was like 31 then. Yeah, I was 31, man. This was the good old days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The good old days.
Well, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, she likes sports, but she can't handle my Cold Stone Creamery
Well,
humor.
then she's the no-go.
I mean,
That's
it's
what
funny.
I say.
It's funny,
It's
right?
funny, but she's a no-go if she can't handle the Cold Stone Creamery.
Well, it was a little early. You gotta bed them. You gotta taste the peaches before you do
Yeah,
stuff
but
like
you
that.
can't give them the whole peach in their mouth.
But I don't.
Yeah,
I mean,
let them nibble first.
I don't
Let them
go.
smell it.
I try not to enter. I try not to taste the peaches under false pretenses.
I understand.
And a big part of me is spontaneous,
peach taste.
weird texting. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But see, you have to have a buffer. You have to have somebody else that you can text these weird, crazy things. So when you do text her, it's like, hey, what's up?
Hey,
as opposed to, hey, let's go skydiving tomorrow.
I hope you can make this big show be really important. Yeah. I didn't say that, but it was the subtext.
Yeah.
She didn't get the subtext!
She didn't make the show. We didn't do the show.
It's frigid! She's frigid!
It was crazy.
She's barren.
Okay, so
she's barren.
We're seeing it on from a guy's point of view, though. What is it from a female's point of view?
Yeah, let's bring in the women here.
Let's bring the women in because we see
swiping left on human souls here.
Yeah, breaking hearts.
Well,
breaking
little hearts like the one in me.
This one. This
No.
is hilarious.
Well, I think
This is
would
hilarious.
it be better to then just go ahead, them not even realizing or knowing that you're swiping to them, then accept a date. Perhaps they would feel they would need to buy me a drink. It's just, I'm saving them. I feel like I'm saving
Are
them
you, though?
that hurt.
Well, I mean, right now.
And then for them feeling embarrassed that they just wasted their $7 on buying me a drink
let me
when
see.
I wasn't
There's
interested
an
in the
exotic
first place.
dance.
Let me
Right,
take
how she's
over your
Alright.
thing for a
I don't
moment.
care.
I'm going to give you an example of what it
I
feels
don't
like
care.
to be a man.
Swipe right
I
for the
don't
exotic
Oh, I
dancer.
hope I get to meet
Oh
her.
my god!
Oh, she liked you.
Oh no!
Or he liked you.
He liked me. He's a stripper.
Oh my gosh.
Well, who doesn't like a stripper? I'm going to get him on the show.
Oh,
I'm going to have you stand him up,
Oh, God.
not message him for 24 hours. Just get his info.
you diamonds
And pearls.
Oh no!
His pearls are just like...
That's hilarious.
He had a 5-hour
That's sorry, but that's the one
5-hour
that she
shift,
swiped yes
and he's
to.
so torqued after 5 hours.
Oh my God.
and he
I
just,
so would not have
That's
swiped
hilarious.
that.
and he just
No.
blows his load.
Best part. Oh, we haven't done that. That was not my fault. That's the one that we got to.
Oh my god, this
See,
guy's
now-
fucking
so wait,
horrible.
okay, so now you are now laughing on this end.
His name's Vinod.
Oh, God.
Wait, so he has a picture of him in a suit, but then he has one of his, like, a shirtless selfie on Bumble?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is not the forum.
No, what is the formula?
That forum for it?
Okay,
Okay,
look,
what?
I want to see
Now
this
for
guy.
me, I will tell you.
This guy, you know what? This guy's, he swiped on you. This guy probably? No, that guy's hot. No,
Oh no!
no.
Wait, what about him?
This guy? He's in the Air Force. Is that the guy you already went out with?
No.
All right, Rodrigo. He's a lawyer, right? He's got a nice he's got a nice smile. He needs a better photographer. He's probably really
His
handsome.
selfies.
He's probably looking for love. He probably got cuckolded 9 years ago, and he's
Okay.
finally over it. He thinks he's not, and he's on Bumble. He's like, you know what? This is the women here are more serious. They want to meet the nice guy. No. We're swiping on. I just swiped left, and I felt his heartbreak. I felt it deeply. No, Lance is an IT manager, and he wants you to know when he travels. No, fuck you, Lance.
Wow.
This guy's a sports. This guy went to Purdue. Look at this guy. He looks like
We're
a
totally taking over the camera.
Andy, as a girl, you're crushing men's hearts.
right. That's what they do. Like,
It's
no,
revenge.
no.
It's revenge now. Oh.
And then here's my favorite thing: when you scroll down the thing, you actually take the 30 seconds to
I
read
do.
the thing.
I do.
Yeah.
And it says swipe left if, like, you twat. I'm not gonna do, like, you don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, if you don't want to have bad sex for 7 years, you better swipe right.
They say that?
Yes.
That's awesome.
And then
The
I
men say that?
No. I
That's
swipe up.
awesome. Okay. I like their game. But no, it's like swipe left if you're a Trump supporter. Like, yeah, no shit. Like, we
no,
get
but
it.
the-
No,
but
it's
the
like
thing
we
is-
get it that you're not gonna, but you can't accidentally talk to a Trump supporter for 30 seconds. What you're doing is you're turning off guys like me who are just like, this woman's all about the negatives. I'm like, you're on fucking Tinder. Like, you're lonely.
Tinder or
Maybe.
Bumble?
Bumble or Tinder?
Yeah, it's
Everyone's
different. That's two
lonely.
different.
We're all lonely.
But Bumble, the girl has the choice. Tinder,
They're
it's-
lonely. They're on it. They're lonely.
Yeah, but isn't Bumble's the one that the girl gets the choice?
I don't
That's
care how
true.
many travel pictures somebody has. If they're on the
They're-
thing, they're looking.
Well, and
They're
they're
passively
alone.
looking.
If they're alone in these beautiful places. too.
Yeah, they're alone, or they went there with their ex, and ex took the picture, but it's like,
Right.
well, this was a good picture.
Good
I
there.
looked pretty good in this, as opposed to my other 47 profile pictures that I didn't choose to put on my Bumble thing, or my Tinder thing. And they want to look more interesting. And anyone who says swipe left if, you're not interesting. You're trying to pull a rabbit out of a hat.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not on
Trying to
it.
find
I
a
know
rabbit that
when
wants
I found
to...
But she told me, and I didn't know this. You can see all the pictures of people that are on it that are your friends.
You can.
So
if your married friend is on it, you can see that.
He was on it when he wasn't married.
No, it's
quit
current.
it now. It is. Look it, because like she showed me. Because I saw you,
can
Andy,
see.
Oh, who are these guys?
and I saw
It's all
Christina.
of my friends.
That's nice. Yeah.
So I can see my coworkers. I'm sure they.
Okay, so
appreciate
the
that.
app is better than Tinder is.
Bumble.
Okay.
I've never been on Tinder.
Okay,
I don't
Cupid,
know.
you can talk to people without unsolicited, which is cool.
Which one are you on, Tinder or OkCupid?
I wish I was on none of the above, but I don't. When I meet people the right way, I talk about Cold Stone Creamery. I send them photos or something, like weird shit. I try to involve them in my universe. And turns out they don't want to be involved in
You gotta hide the universe at first. Then you give them...
What do you... Well, then I'm like...
You don't put them on the rocket to your universe till it's time.
I get emotionally...
You have to give them a countdown, Andy.
I get emotionally invested in the idea of somebody, and so I want to, like...
You get emotionally invested by a picture. You can't...
Not this time. This person I was like, okay, this is an alternative to...
Nicole?
Yeah.
We should have known as soon as we found out that
What?
certain people were trying to
Well,
ruse
okay.
us.
What?
Can you just see who you swiped from?
Fuck
Can
yeah,
you
I'm
read
gonna see
his
who I
info?
swiped on.
Read his info,
Yeah.
You
please.
swiped yes.
All right, this
No,
guy's
I
name is
did
Vinod.
not. No, you swiped for him.
That's the stripper.
In love
He's
with the
not looking for anything
stripper.
serious. And he does private dances
Oh.
and massages.
All right. This is going to be the picture of our episode when we can see the guys. This guy's cut. Look how cut this guy is.
It's like, yeah.
This guy's
Vinod.
fucking cut, right? Vinod. He's got decent nipples. Oh, he shows his V-line. Okay.
D'Angelo.
He's got a D'Angelo going. Does he look good in a suit? No, man. No wonder he takes his
Does
fucking...
he have clothes on? Let me see.
He has way too many clothes on for a stripper.
Let me see. I haven't looked.
There's only one picture out of 5.
He should be more than just a stripper.
Yes.
That's what he's
He
trying
has
to
feelings.
show.
His emotions.
Yeah.
He has a scarf on here, and then this
Oh,
is his,
yeah.
Hey,
You know how
look
he
at
paid
me.
for
I'm
that
gonna
scarf?
Wait, go back to the
Why
scarf.
he's
Is that
taking his clothes, showing his dick.
Is that his
for
JC
strangers.
Penney look?
No, this is his hay.
That's
Take
a...
me
I can
serious.
Is that his
sensitive.
naked?
He
is
looks
that
like a
his naked
fucking
drink
terrorist there. That's a before picture of a pre-radicalized terrorist.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god, I'm gonna get
What
in
have
trouble.
you done?
I'm gonna get
I
in
didn't
trouble.
pick him. I didn't pick him.
Well, if we're gonna go get in trouble, I might as well say that I'm drawing Muhammad on a napkin.
You have
right now.
24 hours before you.
And by
before
napkin,
it
I
goes
mean
away.
toilet paper that I already shit on.
I don't think you have to
Just
worry. Yeah.
And I'm drawing you with my shit.
Oh my gosh. What the-
Let me see if Vinod. I'm gonna read his profile for you.
Okay.
You didn't already dematch him, did you?
No, I didn't.
All right. This is a human being, sort of.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right,
What if he's
Vinod.
listening right
Yeah,
now?
Vinod's listening. He just got off his shift and he's like, I'm gonna find this random podcast. I'm 5'6". I'm an exotic dancer. In parentheses, stripper, as if we need to know what that is. And I believe honesty, appreciation, and laughter are the fastest ways to a girl's heart. And he said he put girls without the apostrophe for apostrophe S.
Up.
Just got out of a
Worked
relationship. Not looking for anything serious. Also, I give great massages and private dances. Have you ever dated unstripper? A-N stripper.
man.
Oh my gosh.
Would you like to try? And then
Would you
a
like to try?
tongue wink emoticon.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And I swipe right on
Yes,
this
you
guy
do.
to prove a point to you. You just broke the stripper's heart. He's like, oh, this girl looks like she's got
she
something
looks
going
like
on.
she's a nice, girl.
Yeah, maybe
She's
if I-
nice and humble.
Maybe if I date her, I'll get out of stripping and I'll make something of myself.
She's
Or I could just. He thinks maybe I could be a sugar mama. Maybe.
You know,
Maybe
we're
that's it.
pro-female empowerment, stripping, hooking, whatever.
Okay.
But we're not really pro-male strippers.
Oh, no.
No.
I mean,
No.
I've done a couple gigs in my day.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's something that we promote here on the
Yeah,
show.
and I got out of the stripping game. It felt empty to me. I was like,
we had to.
that's how we met.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
And we
It was.
started a band.
Yeah.
And, emotional affair became what it was.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
took a hiatus.
I did. I had to take some time.
You're like, wow, you're starting to write really dark songs.
No, man, you were, you wanted to take all the credit, man. I was in the background.
Yeah.
I was your little puppet. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I
didn't like it.
This song is
It's coming
blatantly
out,
about this girl Nicole, and it's called Creamed.
I was like, I don't want to make a song about this damn girl.
Yeah, you
Let her
didn't
go.
even fuck her. You didn't get the
I was
peaches.
done. Man.
Why are you writing the whole album about her?
I didn't have enough stuff to say about her friend. All right, it didn't work out with her friend and I.
The
so
B-side for Creamed was Wake Forest Sucks.
It was horrible.
It's dating.
Really say Wake
I did.
Forest?
I got
did.
pretty hammered
did.
after I sang to her and told her.
Oh, and then so it
her
was
school
like
sucked.
it was like a year later, right? This was now a year later. You remember we were at the lounge again, and we watched us beat Virginia yet again, and she was just like, "Oh, here we meet again" or something, and I said, "The definition of insanity is done the same thing over and over and expecting a different result after we beat them."
Yeah,
And so I think that was clever. But again, the door was opening.
it was.
And I put my foot in it and kicked it shut.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
But by that point, she had basically
you
stood
kind
up
of
and
want.
blown me off
Could you have left it open and entertained that? I don't think so.
What
Because of how she did that.
For my pride?
Before. Because of how she did before.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
you would have been able to
No.
leave that door open.
I was also broken.
It
Still.
was a necessity that you shut that door,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a good thing. Because I wouldn't have been able to entertain her Wake Forest friend.
Her friend was better.
She wasn't.
She wasn't.
She thought Wake Forest was great, and I had to shut her down.
They're not good at sports.
I had to shut her down.
They're like occupational therapists or something. Physical therapists.
That's what they were.
I missed out on some physical therapy.
Yep. She had really above her hair was up here.
She had short hair.
She had really short up to her ears.
Yeah.
Up,
No sense of humor. Clearly,
well,
she didn't go for the Cold Stone
she didn't
Creamery.
get us. Well, she didn't get us.
I mean, yeah, she didn't get my humor.
No.
The idea of asking someone to go to your 15-minute show at a mall.
But it's like what you said before. Was it them or was it us? They wanted to be a part of the show.
Yeah.
That's what it was. They saw the attention and they wanted to be a part of the show. That's all it was.
They liked it. But, I'm
What
a
was
romantic.
that over there, darling?
Baby, I want love. Come on down and get creamed.
Wow.
I'm the boy of your dreams.
Well, yeah,
So
okay,
come on
you-
and get
so,
this cream.
Alex, so you have been swiping left. You have been going left, right. You have been seeing. Tell us about some of these events, some of these crazy times.
Yeah, who makes it past the swipe? Why? What attracts you to somebody past just the initial photograph?
It's true. I do look at the photographs first. It's automatic left if they have their shirt off posing with a selfie.
Yeah, no selfies.
No selfies.
No bathroom mirror shots?
No, not
Okay.
really interested in that. I suppose if they have a shirt on and a bathroom selfie, I'm all right with that.
What if they're taking a shit but someone else is taking a picture of them? So it's not a selfie.
Oh!
It's not a
well,
selfie.
okay, that's true. It's not a selfie. No, a hard pass on that. Hard pass.
Hard pass on
I
that.
would think that was funny.
All right. What if it was
No.
in the bathroom of a Cold Stone Creamery?
But I still, not even, I don't.
Cold Stone Creamery, man.
I don't swipe right, though, until I look to see the info. If there is nothing written, it is left. I feel like this person is really not interested in taking the time
Right.
to even
No,
write
I agree.
anything,
I
so
agree.
I'm done with that. So,
No, I like that. That's a good thing. I think that I would agree with that. Like, there needs to be something written down. There needs to be some kind of substance. I agree.
yeah.
But I'll give you an example of something that when you do have some form of substance or you're sending messages, about the person, just like picking up on something in their profile, asking, say they got something about dinosaurs and you ask them what their favorite dinosaur is.
Yeah.
Something very simple like that. You get nothing, right? And so, I mean, that's their choice. That's their prerogative. But it gets discouraging after a while, right?
Well,
Because
and
you're
I thought,
lonely, you want somebody,
yeah.
you idealize romance. Even
So
though
now,
that
from a
shouldn't be the
girl's
case.
point of view, I mean, I do tend to, I look to see what their pictures are about. I try to ask the first, because again, as a woman, I have to go first. And so I try not to. And I thought this was actually clever. I did swipe right just because this gentleman said, and by the way, My day, my week, my month is great. Thank you. We'll just clear that one out of the way. And I thought, well, that's true, because probably most women are like, hey, how's your day going?
Yeah, they're not creative. They're so used to not doing anything but talking about themselves that, no, it's true.
Okay, well, maybe I do. I've said my story times this month,
but like, that's
But
awesome
I thought that was clever,
and
I thought that was interesting. And but I try not to do that anyway, opening with how is your day?
Yeah,
So, I don't know.
I think that's awesome.
But so for a guy, what are these extensions? I don't get that option.
What are the extensions?
Is that something you have to pay for?
No, you can get it extended.
So I have 24 hours as a girl
to,
if I see we've made a connection, then I've seen men have used this extension.
Yeah.
How many of those do you get?
I think you can extend it for 24 hours.
Oh. Do you get like 3 extensions?
Or 2 inches? Yeah, you can get like 1 extension per person or something. I don't know. I got off of that thing.
Oh, did you?
No one messaged me.
Well, I know I have gone on a date, and this
I'm attractive,
also now. So then,
it.
once you meet up, some men are very quick to want to grab coffee or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I will say, I am leery of that.
Why is that?
It was
They're too willing, even though they're fucking on a site looking to meet women. They're like, he's too available.
No. But my instincts, it's a feeling. It's a feeling.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with, if there's something that's right or wrong about it. But I get an intuition about it. And he seemed very eager. And then it's just not my type of personality. And so I met up with him maybe an hour after messaging him. I go to a Panera.
Oh, yes.
And then he does not order anything. He watches me eat and drink as he steers past me. And he's looking at his car because he's worried somebody is going to ding his car.
Somebody's going to fuck with my car.
Jesus. So this guy, then he kind of looks at me and he's like, when do you get time off? When do you get time off of work? He said, I'm thinking about going to Florida to Key West, and I'm going to need somebody to go with me. And I said,
okay, Dexter.
And I said, I don't know. Maybe in a month. He's like, okay, perfect. We'll go to Key West. I said, well, I think maybe we're rushing it. Maybe let's just, try date number 2. And then he excuses himself to go to the bathroom, and he comes back, and then he's very angry with me. He's adjusted himself, pulled himself together, and he said, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what is wrong with you.
Truck driver licorice, baby.
You're turning down a free trip. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, do you even realize you're turning down a free trip?
Yeah, with a murderer.
I just thought, oh my god, this guy's kind of crazy. I don't feel
asshole.
safe. I wouldn't feel safe with
Did he tell him he's an asshole?
No, I didn't. He was kind of chomping his gum, and it's kind of ridiculous. And then
these are the kind of dates she goes on.
That's a great chomp. That was a good invitation.
Yeah. No, and I thought I've got to escape. I always have to have an escape route.
I've been the escape route many times.
Did you look to the window like Tony Soprano in the last episode of Sopranos? Where he's just staring out the window the whole time, looking, on edge in case someone comes in and blasts him.
No, I'm not a very good liar. That's my downfall. It really is.
You don't have lion eyes?
No. I'll have to get some sunglasses. Maybe for my next date.
How about going out with someone who's engaged and you bring a self-help book to the bar? Was it at the bar?
It was at the bar. Because remember she was trying to get us to read it? She was like, this is a great book. I really
did she have Post-it notes?
She did have...
Oh my god, that's great if she did.
She had the book. Remember she did have certain parts of it where she was
marked off.
Yeah, she had certain parts where it was marked. She really was like, I live by this. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
it was serious.
Oh no, when she went to the beach unexpectedly with me and him, she had a book. I saw it on the desk, and it said the title was "Getting to a No," learning how to blah blah blah. So my first thought was like, yeah, you're gonna get to a no when you ask him like to do something like to date you.
Be
and
together?
he's
Like-
yeah, I'm fucking engaged. Thanks.
No. Apparently, that did work.
Thanks for the good ride. I'm managing this band called Emotional Affair now. I gotta get back to my music.
I want to know what she knew. I would kill to know what she knew.
I want to too.
Want to call her up and see? Do you have her
Yeah.
number?
No.
We got bad
I'll just go to the self-help book at Barnes & Noble's. Self-help section.
She'll be there.
Maybe she'll turn up at my therapist's office.
She's like, Andrew? We know each other, remember?
You're like, not really.
No.
Would you say that she was a memorable person in any way?
Not at all.
She was memorable because of the night that happened around her,
Yeah.
but not because of, hey, I remember you. No. It was more like, yep, you were that chick that we were supposed to be not paying attention to.
Yeah. It's like, give us a heads up, man.
Yeah, just let us know. You know? I think that's what really got me kind of turned off the situation. And it's not right that he did what he did, but it's like, look, if I'm made to know that I'm gonna be dealing with that type of situation,
Get me going.
you know,
Yeah.
then all right, let me know that. Then tell me that. Explain it to me. Then I can have my feelings, and I can choose not to be there. Don't just, hey, I'm here. Hey,
Yeah.
who are you? Oh, no, she's cool, man. No, that's not your fiance. She's not cool. What?
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, bro, it's all right. Hey, what are you drinking?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Long Island, yeah. He's like, don't worry about it. Because he ordered like 2 at a time.
Did you feel like you were bought?
I did.
for $16?
I did feel that I was bought.
Your price was
I
$16.
did feel that.
Your integrity was worth $16.
I mean,
Mine was compromised well before that, so I am not criticizing.
Well, he
you.
realized he couldn't compromise me that easily. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna get you drunk.
Yeah.
And then once he did that, it was all over.
You went from like moral outrage to like Wake Forest sucks and playing the emotional fair game.
I was, yes.
All right,
I
so
lived that life.
I'm gonna read you my. This is the OkCupid profile that I made as a joke.
Okay.
I mean, I had a real one, and it's still sort of real, but I just got annoyed, I guess, with myself, and decided to write a satirical. It was like no one reads these things, so either they have a weird or dark sense of humor, and they get it, and we click, or they just click on me because I'm cute, and then they read this like fucking weird shit,
Like, what
and
the-
they're like, "This guy, no," and I'm like,
hell?
"I'm okay with that."
Yeah.
Because I'm spiraling. I'm trying to spiral up, but I spiraled down if I wanted to. If I thought this was remotely a good idea. Okay, here we go. It's my self-summary. Every word in the Bible is true. I am a child of God. We are all children of God. Holocaust deniers swipe left. I teach at an abstinence camp part-time. Really rewarding. As a hobby, I design mousetraps. I'm quite good at it. I am chicken pox survivor. I almost died, but it brought me closer to my Lord and Savior. I am an earnest man looking for a deep connection. You should be too. What I'm doing with my life. Teaching driver's ed to homeless kids. Writing faith-based erotic historical fiction. Reading more about the truth of 9/11 on the internet. We shouldn't take everything on faith, with 3 exclamation points. I'm really good at God. Building mousetraps. Boy Scout regattas. Favorite book, movies, shows, music, and food. The Bible. Never been kissed. Creed. Anderson Cooper. For news, not lifestyle. Andrew Lloyd Webber, The Phantom. Very good for a secular book. That doesn't exist. The Lawnmower Man. Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yes.
Gosh, anything with Kirk Cameron. 5 exclamation points.
Well, of course.
The Olive Garden. The Holy Eucharist. Totina's Pizza Rolls.
Yes.
Sweet and low. The 6 things I can never do without. The blood of Christ.
No.
Olive Garden. I spend a lot of time thinking about, should I try to produce a Bible puppet show? I don't know anything about puppets, but I believe that my faith will guide me. Cats. On a typical Friday night, I am building mousetraps while I listen to Creed. Can you take me higher? Looking for new friends, long-term dating, short-term dating, casual sex. You should message me if you are ready for marriage! 3 exclamation points. I know my soulmate is out there, and I hope that God will bring her to me through this application.
What?
You renounce Zumbaye and his destructive teachings.
Yes!
Like, you just, okay, my favorite thing is, like, you mentioned, like, how you're teaching abstinence, and then you said casual sex.
Casual sex. That's
Yeah.
what I got.
They're not gonna. It was like they're not gonna read past like 2 sentences.
Yeah, they're not gonna read it.
I mean, it's great as it's funny, but
That's hilarious. That should
Yeah.
be seriously, like, what you should read as your stand-up. Like, you should just, like, you know, they do the 5-minute stand-up.
yeah. I don't have anything for you, but this is my dating profile.
Yeah, no, but seriously, you should go up on there and just read that.
They
and
would
then
love that. They could
drop
kick
the
out of
mic.
it.
And,
Yeah.
like, seriously, like, that's all you could do.
People
is,
would
like,
like
yeah.
that.
You can even simply
Find me
start
afterwards.
off with the dating part.
I'll be downstairs by the door.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, like you could basically
Selling
just say, "I
Bibles.
know all of
And
our
condoms.
things."
Selling Bibles and condoms. You better use slide glue.
Because in the book of Andy,
It's
Chapter.
$2 a bottle, and you slather it on.
in the book of Andy, chapter 6, verse 9.
Yeah.
No, but
God said, let there be casual
but
casual
seriously.
sex.
No, it's good. Hey, I
no,
got a
I
couple
think
dates
that
out of
would
it.
be actually. I think that
Oh,
would
you
actually
did?
be a good.
Yeah.
Did
Oh,
you?
word?
Yeah.
But they just laughed it off in this.
Yeah, or we had a joke back and forth, but I was like, I started to feel bad because I'm like,
Did people
I
take
don't
it
mean to
seriously?
trash religion. I think religion can be very powerful for people.
Yeah. Did
But,
they take it seriously?
A couple people did, and one person asked about my puppet show. I was like, "Are you fucking serious?
That's awesome.
How dense can you possibly be that you
What
don't?"
did they say? What was the name of it? What?
Or
Well, maybe they thought it was like forgetting Sarah Marshall.
No, they're like, I had a friend who
Dracula
does
puppet
puppets. I'm like, so tell me more about your puppet show. It's just I didn't say anything.
It's
Or
just
maybe
like,
they
oh.
were just like going off because they wanted to try to get your attention, so that you know that they actually read it.
Well, I have a better picture.
Yeah, because Puppet Show was all the way at the bottom, right?
Yeah, they read through the whole.
Yeah, they
thing.
read through the whole
Hate her.
thing.
Oh.
And made it.
They really picked up on the truth behind it. I mean,
That's what you should do. Is just do a couple profiles like that and read it.
yeah, I
That'd be
thought.
a great, like,
Yeah, I thought it was
Right,
better
that's
than
true.
just saying one line, "I'm broken, are you?" That would be my next one.
Let's fix each other.
Yeah,
Oh
help.
my gosh. Seriously, that could be your second. That could be your show. That's your show right there. You could just do
Yes.
different profiles and read it and be like, yeah, and on my
Yeah, you'll have the light come on.
Then
and
on
light
this.
come on. And you'll
Like,
say,
this is a perfect show. Like, I mean, you heard us.
I
talk,
have
that'd be
run into
hilarious.
men finally that have to admit that their name is not really what their name is on the
Oh,
site.
really?
Yeah.
My name's Dequan, and I hid it from you. I said I was Kevin.
And now I'm just Trey.
Yeah. It's not Dequan. I don't know. I can't tell the truth.
That'd be hilarious.
I'm not really working on a puppet show about the Bible.
I'm really in a band.
Well, the one thing, no one's
Is it
gonna.
Christian rock band?
Yeah. They're not going to pick up on is that I said all these things about faith, and then I say 9/11 conspiracy. Like, you shouldn't take everything on faith. And no one's going to point that. They're just going to be like, ew, he's not a lawyer.
I keep reading
It's religion. Oh, and it's just like the joke's on you because, well, it's on me too. But, I mean, you're turning down a guy because he has faith or something. Or they just don't understand. No one Look, basically, I'm not understood, and I need to learn some impulse control
Hey.
on talking about Colts on Creamery.
Will Smith said parents just don't understand.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe nobody understands, man.
Maybe these women have
misunderstood.
been lied to, and they just think you're going to lie to them,
Ooh.
and so they're done.
Nah.
Oh, I like that.
Knowledge!
You just dropped some truth on us. Are you swiping left repeatedly? Oh, solitaire. Okay.
No. It keeps my mind busy.
Yeah. So, I'll read my Tinder one too. Why not?
Oh, yes.
See, this is what. Oh, he's practicing. He's practicing for a show.
Yeah, I thought about going to.
We'll
I gotta
go.
talk to my friend who does open mics and be like, look,
Seriously, we'll go and we'll cheer you on.
I'd be like, do Do you think someone could read like dating profiles and like poetry on their thing, or would that
People
not?
do that all the
yeah,
time.
other people read poetry.
People have their phones, and I think you could just like you could do even like the ones that's like free. Like you know how they have the free ones that you can go and you
Yeah.
pay you $5.
Oh, this
Like
used to be
this.
good. No, this isn't. There's nothing funny on.
I'll
that
look it
anymore.
up.
I
I'll look
changed.
it up and
Yeah,
figure
yeah,
it
yeah.
out.
Because I want it. Because
we'll
like,
all go as the
The
audience.
place where we went last
Yeah.
year.
They even had it like, yeah, you can like win $20 for the.
yeah,
best
I read some poetry on the podcast the other day, and I had Adam and Jenny laughing. So I mean, there's good shit. What other thoughts you guys have on love and conceit? The conceit of love. I mean, you guys are in legit love, and I love you so much. There's real love
Are
here between you two.
Are we?
I don't know. All I know is that from looking at the
Now that I
outside-
have the attention of the masses, let me explain what this really is, okay?
Oh, dear.
This is a partnership, alright? A
Okay.
team, an entity, okay? We work well together sometimes we don't.
Yep. that's-
We try to hide the fighting, but this is really the battle dome.
That's
And this is
battle
where,
dome.
yes.
Oh,
I don't
this
know
is
if
not the Shrimp Palace.
This is not, well,
We're in the
okay.
Shrimp
Oh,
Palace.
it is the
Okay,
Shrimp
on,
Palace.
Back
on,
to the
on
Palace.
Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, they have the battle dome in the basement.
Yeah, we gotta clear out in a little bit.
We
Short.
gotta clear out some of the tables, okay, in the back.
That's like suddenly in the contract too.
It is. They didn't
I
tell
gotta
us.
stop signing with Cran.
I-
You can
I-
easily erase Cran.
They were supposed to have told you, but they told
say
me to
crayon?
tell you, and I,
Wait,
you know.
that you sound like crayon.
Crayon.
Yeah.
That's like.
That's a Michigan.
way.
Yeah, I
Crayon.
say a couple
Yeah.
things in Michigan way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we gotta clear up these tables and shit.
We gotta clear it all out. They, you know,
Oh.
they can
We
only
We
be
even
a
have
certain.
to help clear it?
What are they gonna make
Oh,
us fight
jeez.
next?
Yeah, I
Those
mean,
that-
you
I
know,
mean, I'm out of shape.
but it's mainly for, you know, married couples or people in relationships to kind of air their grievances, and you know it gets kind of bloody in there. You
Oh,
know,
it's so bloody.
they go back and forth.
Like, we're
and,
talking buckets
I mean,
of
no,
blood.
they're going after each other.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
There's biting.
We've been down there a couple times, and you
Yeah.
know I've had
I've
a fat
thrown
lip.
down wrestling style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Yeah, I
I
mean,
jumped down
she was
from
pulling
the
the
ropes.
ear. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. But after the fact, you know, we leave, and you know, we might have a couple bumps and bruises.
I saw a
but
woman get
all all,
stabbed
we
in the
love each
neck
other.
with a claw.
It happens, man.
It does.
We have to move all the silverware,
Yeah.
you know, because some of the women just go for it.
Yeah.
You know.
You asshole!
Right. And see, but
Oh!
the craziest part is seeing the men, because you see the men come in there, they're like, look, I don't want to, you know, be physical, and then they see, like, the woman,
Crazy looking around. They're like,
they're
bitch.
like, defend myself.
Yeah.
You know, so
Oh shit! I
we've
thought I
had-
knocked her out.
you know, we've had, it's pretty crazy.
And then they
you know.
run.
And, you know, we have a,
Real men hit and don't run.
all right. We have a,
Oh god.
you know, the domestic abuse place doesn't really mess with us because it's even, it's equal.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just the men beating, it's the women. And there are some women in there that go, like, absolutely nuts.
They're
And we have
taking
some
on
guys
all
that
the
have to be carried out in
frustrations.
stretchers. It's crazy.
And then we have to carry them.
Right.
And sometimes they're very heavy.
Right.
And again, I'm out of shape. I'm not strong.
You know, and, you know, sometimes just a rolling thing. That's why we built the ramp
Yeah.
out of the back. Of the
And we built it.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. It was just kind of. Well, actually, what happened was one of the guys got knocked out so bad he landed down. And
We
kind of
really
messed up the
need an
ground.
entertainment lawyer.
yeah, we do. The hardest part is trying to explain, you know, the blood spills and you know all that to the customers that have to be seated in the back rooms.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like, well, this is just a part of the scenery, and it's like just so red. It's
These
like,
blood stains are part of the
Look.
scenery. Look, it's called Seafood Palace. Obviously, it's a misnomer.
You didn't pay that much.
Yeah. You think $9 crab legs are gonna be? You're not.
No.
You're
No.
expecting no blood stains?
What do you expect?
You read the Yelp reviews, right? Decent food, but what's up with those blood stains?
You know, we try to do the best. You know, we spray Febreze from time to time. But
Yeah,
doesn't always work.
but dry blood doesn't smell too bad.
No. You know, people, all the fancy people look around. Oh my God,
Yeah,
blood!
it's blood.
Get
you know.
a life. Like,
Yeah,
it's just
come on.
blood. We all have it. Like,
This isn't Ruth Chris Steakhouse, okay?
what do you think this
This is Seafood Palace, where they podcast in the back
Yeah.
and fucking have bloody fights in the middle.
Yeah.
The front of the house was gorgeous.
Oh no,
my
yeah.
God. The
Oh my
beaded
goodness,
curtains.
the beaded curtains. We have
Beautiful.
aquariums. I mean,
Yeah.
full, like almost full
You can
wrap
see
around
the food you're
aquariums.
gonna eat.
Oh my goodness, you can pick out on the special for the day, certain days, you can pick out which fish or lobster or
Yeah.
whatever you want them to cook.
We don't have
Cook it for
lobster.
you. Well,
They have it. For
I'm trying to get them to come. They don't need to know that we don't have it until they get there. We have one lobster. His name's Larry. You know, everybody asks for him, and we pretend we pull him out in front, and then we put him in a bag, and then put him back in there. And they're like, "Oh, this is great."
They serve goldfish.
We do. Yeah, Nemo.
Actually,
Nemo was a specialty, so we kind of we had our sales kind of hit a low once the whole Dory and Nemo movie came out.
Yeah.
People were like, "Oh, we love Nemo." We're like, "Well, you're eating him."
Yeah. What do you think? He was a goldfish. They don't live very long.
No, yeah.
I don't think they would have lived long enough to have a sequel. But they're like, fuck realism.
Especially with with a bad memory for Dory, like
Yeah.
she'd be done.
You can't find where you're going, like you're dead. You're gonna die.
Just it doesn't work.
Didn't they survive getting flushed down the toilet or
They
something like that?
survived flushed down the toilet.
God damn.
They're inside of what?
There's the octopi too in it.
Of course.
So, yeah.
Of course, she'd mention the octopus, the deadly creature. Can we speak about how deadly octopus are?
They
Octopi and
They are,
squids. Have you ever heard of an octopus or a squid attack where somebody has survived?
No.
Exactly.
They all die.
They all die.
No one's just like, yeah, so I got in a fight with a squid.
Yeah.
No, you don't live to tell.
Do you want that? You can have
So,
They're dead.
say you come in and they say this fish is at market price. The market price is $9. This place, it's great. Okay,
It is.
gosh, you know where we can find an entertainment lawyer?
Yeah. Your sister, Christina.
Can she hook us up?
She can help us out.
Why don't we try calling her?
Call her.
Call her up.
Call her up.
Call her up.
Else,
All right. I'll
Call
see
her
if she
up.
let's
answer.
all three call her. And see
We'll
if
call
she
her.
See
answers.
who
I got
she
my phone
answers.
on
She's
my
not. She's gonna answer more for
Yeah,
you.
we really need that. We got to get out of this deal.
Yeah.
What should I tell? What should I say?
I feel this is a really poor deal
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah,
God.
this is
Good
it. Like,
show.
this can really
Good
make
show.
us or break us, man. Like, seriously. We have to do this.
The emotional affair money's not coming in.
Anybody need anything?
This
I
is
need
just
my
bad
phone.
news.
Let's see.
Is it in your room?
She probably won't answer because she never answers.
She might. She
Where's your
might be a
phone?
little intoxicated.
Yeah, she's drunk.
my purse.
Perfect.
But,
So you inspired me to re-download Bumble.
oh, nice.
Are you going to put the same ad as your Tinder?
Yeah.
Oh no, goes to street.
We won't talk to her. We'll.
I think we're going to have to look up. I'm going to look up actual shows because that is going to be.
All right, I'll do a comedy show,
Okay.
and we're gonna get an entertainment
Okay.
lawyer. All right, bye.